Beneath a sky veiled in ancient silence, where the winds whisper of forgotten grudges and immortal will, the path of cultivation grows ever more treacherous. In the last chapter, Wang Lin stood at the edge of fate itself, caught between life and death, hunted by forces far beyond mortal comprehension, yet unyielding in his pursuit of power. Now as we enter Recap Renegade Immortal Chapter 515, 516, the storm has not passed. It has only begun to gather. Old enemies stir in the shadows, secrets of the heavens begin to unravel, and the line between destiny and defiance grows thinner with each breath. What price must be paid to defy the heavens, and how far will one man go to carve his name into eternity? Let the tale unfold. In the boundless void near planet Tianyun, there exists a place shrouded in mystery, a realm where reality itself seems suspended. From afar, it appears as an endless sea of drifting fragments, an ocean of floating objects bathed only in green and red hues. Strange energies coil through the air here, waiting, watching. Every 5 millennia, this strange expanse stirs, unleashing a pull that drags countless objects, corpses, treasures, and relics into its silent depths. It is a place that gives nothing willingly. To claim its secrets, one must step inside, braving the unknown. No scholar, no sage, knows how this place came into being. Some whisper it was once the grand palace of a celestial general, reduced to ruins when the celestial realm crumbled. Others insist it is a gateway, a corridor to realms beyond even the heavens. Each story is told with unwavering certainty, yet none can claim the truth. Over time, this enigmatic sea became known simply as the East Sea, lying on the eastern edge of Tianyun. Legends speak of the All-Seer, who, in his prime, completed his Tao and invited companions, including the fabled sword saint Ling Tianhou, to explore this realm. Their first 2 ventures yielded nothing but silence. The third expedition, however, ended in tragedy. Only half of the party returned. That fateful journey severed the bond between Ling Tianhou and the All-Seer, leaving a secret too heavy to speak aloud. Yet from that day, the All-Seer proclaimed with iron resolve, an ancient demon dwells within. From this day forth, the East Demon Spirit Sea belongs to Tianyun. The words ancient demon ignited fear and curiosity across the stars. Even the Cultivation Alliance dared to probe, yet the guardians of Tianyun, All-Seer, Ling Tianhou, and other formidable immortals, vowed unity. No outsider would breach this forbidden domain. Over the centuries, the East Demon Spirit Sea became untouchable, a sacred crucible of danger and power. Though rare, places like this exist, and the Alliance knew better than to provoke Tianyun over such matters. The opening of the East Demon Spirit Sea, occurring once every 5,000 years, became a momentous event. During its tide phase, the sea's power surges outward for months, drawing in treasures, corpses of demonic beasts, forbidden spells, and mysterious artifacts. The boldest disciples risk everything, drawn by a chance to claim what the sea has absorbed. Even then, strict rules apply. Only cultivators up to the yin and yang stage may enter, for this is a trial for disciples, not a playground for ascendants. Now, only 5 days remained before the tide phase would awaken. Already, cultivators from every corner of Tianyun gathered outside its ominous boundary. Robes of all colors swirled in organized chaos, sects clearly delineated, the air alive with anticipation. Even elder immortals, usually hidden from sight, appeared with their disciples, their presence commanding the paths to open as they moved. Amid the stirring crowd, a crimson radiance cut through the skies, bleeding over the gathering like fire. The scent of blood rolled through the air, heavy and oppressive. Whispers froze. "The ancestor of Blood Planet," murmured those who recognized the aura. From within the blazing light, a colossal blood-red jade floated, bearing upon it a lone figure. A woman, poised in a lotus, eyes like fiery phoenixes, brows lined with killing intent. Her flowing white robe stark against the crimson stone, she exuded an aura both beautiful and deadly. Her hair cascaded like black silk, framing a delicate, porcelain face. Eyes that glimmered with brilliance, yet hid unfathomable depths, scanned the world, promising ruin to those caught unwary. She moved silently, the floating jade carrying her gracefully to the edge of the East Demon Spirit Sea, where she descended into stillness, folding her presence into cultivation. The crowd whispered her name, Yao Shishui, daughter of the legendary blood ancestor, Yao Xinghai. Her father, a figure of terrifying prowess, had challenged the All-Seer 7 times, each duel amplifying his fearsome blood techniques. The blood planet he ruled supplied him with sacrifices, fueling his unholy arts. But of all disciples, he accepted only her, forging in her a bloodline awakened by defiance of fate itself. They remained isolated, a father-daughter duo whose presence alone commanded respect and fear. Meanwhile, on Earth planet, among the 5 worlds circling Tianyun, the Xuanyuan sect stirred. At the transfer array, Junior Master Xianxia stood in silent vigilance, his jade fan tapping rhythmically in his hand. Behind him, 3 venerable elders with white hair and simple robes exuded an air that made the very atmosphere tremble. Hundreds of disciples crouched at the perimeter, hearts attuned to the celestial energies that would soon surge. A streak of pink light tore across the horizon. Shu Yunshan's eyes narrowed, a shadow of helplessness flickering across his calm visage. In the blink of an eye, it landed 10 feet from him, revealing a young woman in her 20s, adorned in a pink dress, skin smooth and flawless like carved jade, fragrance intoxicating. Her presence was impossible to ignore. "Elder brother, you promised me," she pleaded, cheeks puffed in urgency. "As long as I made it, you would let me go." Shu Yunshan's eyes blazed with authority. "Nonsense! The East Demon Spirit Sea is no place for your level of cultivation. Father's orders are absolute. Xuanyi, return her to the sect." One elder stepped forward, a figure of quiet menace, and intoned with restraint. "My lady, please, do not trouble Xuanyi." The girl, undaunted, shot her gaze at Shu Yunshan instead. "Mother agreed," she retorted, her voice carrying the weight of defiance. Shu Yunshan opened his mouth, but his focus shifted suddenly. A smile spread across his face, calm yet tinged with anticipation. "Brother Wang," he called, voice steady. "I have been waiting for you." And in that moment, the stage of legends, blood, and destiny had been set. The heavens trembled with a sudden crack, and a streak of violet lightning tore across the sky. In a flash, it descended to the ground, revealing a solitary figure amidst the surging light. Wang Lin appeared, his presence calm, yet commanding with it, as if he were the very eye of a brewing storm. A faint, knowing smile curved his lips as he folded his hands in respect. "My journey was slightly delayed, yet I did not expect Brother Sun to be waiting," he said, his voice carrying the weight of quiet confidence. Sun Yunshan's laughter rang like wind through bamboo. "Delay is of no consequence. I was to journey to the East Demon Spirit Sea yesterday, but I heard the All-Seer had chosen you for this venture. I thought it wise to wait a few days so we might travel together. Patience suits a man of skill like you." His eyes twinkled, a mixture of mischief and admiration. Wang Lin's smile deepened, warm and sincere. He cast a glance at the figures flanking Sun Yunshan. "Your foresight honors me," he replied. The 3 men who stood there were elders of the Xuanyuan sect, guardians of Sun Yunshan, their formidable aura subdued only by their respect for Wang Lin. "I would not have ventured east without my father's orders," Sun Yunshan confessed, the faintest shadow of regret brushing his face. Wang Lin's response was light, yet layered with understanding. "Brother Sun possesses a fine sense of humor," he said, voice low but genuine. A young girl in robes of delicate pink watched silently, her eyes alight with surprise at the newcomer. Sun Yunshan gestured toward her. "Brother Wang, meet my younger sister, Sun Runan." His voice sharpened playfully. "This is the All-Seer's core disciple, Wang Lin. Why have you yet to greet him?" Sun Runan wrinkled her nose, her tone melodious like a songbird. "Runan greets elder brother Wang." Her voice carried a mixture of awe and mischief. Wang Lin inclined his head politely, a single nod acknowledging her, though his attention had already shifted to the great transfer array that pulsed with latent power nearby. Sun Yunshan's keen gaze followed him, understanding his unspoken thoughts. "Brother Wang, night approaches. We should depart." Wang Lin simply nodded, and together they stepped toward the glowing center of the transfer array. Sun Yunshan's voice drifted behind him, calm and commanding. "Xuanyi, return!" Without hesitation, Xuanyi, the eldest elder, and the remaining guardians moved to accompany them. Only Sun Runan lingered, her resolve stubborn as steel. She stomped her feet and called out, "Big brother, let me go!" "No," came Sun Yunshan's single-word reply, unwavering as a mountain. "Activate the array." A chorus of shouts followed, and hundreds of disciples poured their spiritual energy into the colossal formation. This was no mere teleportation spell. This was a sacred conduit to the far reaches of the cosmos, demanding unimaginable stores of celestial jade and spirit stones. The ground quaked and the air thickened as the array unleashed a shockwave that tore at reality itself. The disciples' garments flapped violently, yet they held their ground, faces pale with awe. From the heart of the array, a rainbow of incandescent light shot skyward, hundreds of feet wide, spiraling into the heavens. Rings of shimmering energy cascaded across the sky, stretching over the planet like a river of stars. For a moment, silence ruled the world, broken only by the awe in the eyes of those who watched. The girl in pink, her pride sparking, held aloft a jade talisman, its glow transforming her body into a strand of pure white light that merged seamlessly with the rainbow above. "If they refuse to let me go, I shall follow them in secret," she murmured, and with a flash, she became one with the celestial conduit. Far to the east of Tianyun, the gateway to the East Demon Spirit Sea stirred. Only 3 days remained until it would awaken. Tens of thousands of cultivators thronged the area, though most came merely to witness the tide phase, an event that appeared but once every 5 millennia. The air thrummed with anticipation, for only those who had broken past the first step of the yin and yang stage could hope to survive this epochal moment. Even ancient, elusive monsters appeared, staking claims to vast areas without challenge. The daughter of the blood ancestor, Yao Shishui, commanded a 1,000-foot radius of untouchable space, her reputation alone enough to keep the ambitious at bay. 2 days remained. Specks of golden light surged through the void, converging like a storm of stars. Every cultivator felt the oppressive pressure, hearts clenching. Yao Shishui's voice, soft yet steady, whispered the name that carried legend itself: Sword Saint. From the dancing specks emerged ancient swords, their energy slicing through the heavens with terrifying intensity. Sword Saint Ling Tianhao appeared, seated astride a colossal qilin, his eyes burning like twin torches. 4 illusionary swords flared behind him, amplifying his martial majesty. 12 disciples followed, each with an ancient sword on their back, each sword projecting spectral beasts of immense power. The 12 swords, murmured those who recognized them. For untold centuries, Ling Tianhao had vied with the All-Seer, neither yielding, neither faltering. The All-Seer's 7 heavenly fate disciples wielded celestial spells, while the 12 swords wielded the spirits of demonic beasts. Ling Tianhao's gaze swept the floating debris of the sea, his face shadowed with memory. Once, upon returning from the celestial realm, a sword spirit of immeasurable power had pursued him. Trapping it within the East Demon Spirit Sea had required all his cunning. Now, he sought to use the tide phase to banish it to the depths forever. Yet, even as he prepared, the void shifted. A cloud of deathly green fog, filled with a forest of skulls, surged forward. Upon the largest of these skulls sat a man, middle-aged and radiating a death aura so profound it bent light around him. Without regard for any present, he carved a path directly into Ling Tianhao's sanctified circle. A raspy laugh echoed across the void. "Old friend Ling Tian!" Ling Tianhao's lips curved into a faint, knowing smile. "Greed," he whispered. This was the same greed who had terrorized planet Suzaku, devouring cultivators to regain strength, chasing retribution, unknowingly seeking Wang Lin. The man had once attempted to seize the heaven-defying bead from Situ Nan, fleeing thereafter to track Ling Tianhao. "How have your wounds fared?" Ling Tianhao's eyes, sharp as a hawk's, pierced through Greed's aura. Greed's eyes glowed with a spectral light as he answered, voice slow and deliberate. "It is a long tale. I sought the Dalu sword sect for you, and upon hearing of your presence, I hastened here. If we join forces, you shall surpass even the All-Seer himself." And so, beneath the trembling skies of Tianyun, destinies intertwined. 2 legends, bound by rivalry, history, and ambition, readied themselves for a battle that would echo across the ages.